Got one flying Nimbus in the deck because you're not too worried about people attacking you, but you do leave yourself open quite often, so if you're playing against another aggro deck or mirror match, it's an important card. It's not funny, guys. I play one Battering Laser. I don't know. I have mixed feelings about this card. It sucks most of the time, but it's amazing when you need it. Because if you get to a point when you're on turn 3 and your opponent is just sitting on that one untapped energy and you know they have a negate, and you're just trying to drop this guy for game, you make sure his attack gets through. And then this is just like your finisher card. You get him down to 1 or 2 life, and you get your double strike, or you just get him down to 1 life. You drop him on board after you've grinded a whole bunch. They're sitting on that negate. You play the Battering Laser, you negate their negate, and then you just swing in for game. Because they can't out-combo this by the time you get there.
Jeez,
this card is amazing in the deck.
Yeah, and you only run one copy of it, huh?
Yeah.
That's great.
You don't want to play more than one, because it's just your finisher.
Okay. And there you go. This week's winner at Ghost Quarters, Roy, with the spice. Check it out, folks. Heck yeah. This week's Zen-oh Squad Ghost Quarters tournament winner, Roy here with a deck profile. All right, Roy, let's see this spice.
All right. It's Super Dragon Ball / Super Shenron, the Almighty. Extra turn taker.
Oh, cheater.
Yeah. Just play 7 Dragon Balls, just the normal one. You don't want to tap that energy.
Okay.
Yeah.
0 cost Dragon Balls, that's always good.
This is the blue-yellow build. It's pretty straightforward. I play a few things a little differently, but play 4 copies of Child's Wish, the main engine of the deck, the Heart and Soul, Explorer Bulma.
What does that Explorer Bulma do?
So when you play her, you get to untap 2, mill 2, or up to 2, and then draw a card. So you just use her to like mill as many cards as you can as quick as possible and try to go off by turn 3.
Oh, okay, so that's good for the Shenron engine.
Yep, so you get Child's Wish in your hand, you bring her out from the drop, you untap the 2 energy you just used, you draw a card, and you mill 2.
That's great, okay, get 20 cards in deck for the, okay.
Yep. We got 4 Preface of Recovery Son Goku. He's the backup untapper. He's got Barrier, 15k instead of 10. He doesn't let you draw, so you usually won't play him unless you have to. And he's blue, so you can charge him for blue energy.
Okay.
Play 4 Personal Ambition. It's a wish card. Pay 1, draw a card, untap 1. Just digs deeper into the deck, puts more stuff in your drop, lets you go off.
A lot of draw, a lot of untapping right now.
Lots of, it's just draw and untap, that's all you do. And then 4 Dragon Radar. You must play 4.
Okay.
Because you have to add this back and just keep going and going and going.
So you're using Dragon Radar to recycle the Child's Wish?
Yep.
Okay.
And if you absolutely have to on turn 1 or 2, because you're not getting your combo pieces, you can just add back Dragon Balls and draw 2.
More draw. All right.
Another must for the deck, 4 Zenzu Bean. Everybody knows what Zenzu Bean does. Pay 1, add 5k until end of turn, untap 2. This card is what allows you to actually go off on turn 2 and take an extra turn on turn 2 to go to turn 3, and your opponent only could get 1 or 2 turns, really.
Oh, wow.
It's pretty degenerate.
Yeah, wow.
So
basically your opponent gets 2 energy, and then you're able to take another turn and charge.
Yeah.
Jeez.
So what you do is you just have to have like 2 Child's Wish, Bulma in your drop. You had to have by turn 2 gotten all your Dragon Balls, and then you just bring Bulma out with the Child's Wish. Hopefully have another Bulma or another Goku. Play the other Child's Wish. Then you play Dragon Radar, add back the 2 Child's Wish, then you swing with one of them, play Zenzu Bean, untap both your energy, and now you can play the 2 Child's Wish again. You can combo with the Bulma when you swing. So yeah,
you just
go
synergy.
off.
Yeah, synergy.
And then you might not be able to get enough cards in your drops still, so it's ideal to have at least 2 Zenzus that you can do that with, and 2 Dragon Radar.
Okay.
It's really hard to go off turn 2, but you can do it. Then you also play 4 of my favorite character, Dragon Ball, my Krillin. when you drop this card, everybody will try and kill it, but you know Krillin, he doesn't stay dead.
He ain't no Yamcha.
Nope. And you got your 4 Trunks super combo. Let you do the sparking for 5. You don't want to play the life one because you'll always have 5 cards in your drop. You're probably not going to be at 4 life for a lot of the game. You play 3 of the Hidden Power East Supreme Kai. Gives your stuff double strike. Your turn 2 play usually will want to have Krillin on board, go for a crit. If they don't negate, you punish them for it. You give it double strike, you play a Zenzu Bean, you untap some stuff, put a Bulma in your drop, you know, just go to town. Now this is where mine's a little different. I'm playing 2 Dragon Ball Seeker Sorbet because, like I said, I want to get all my Dragon Balls turn 2 consistently.
Okay.
And I always get them all by turn 3. And just having 1 in the deck, you don't really see it. Having 2 is good, and it also just gives you another card you can play turn 1, swing with, drop a Bulma into your drop, or you can just combo with it later on in the game if you get it.
All right.
This is a must in the deck. 2 Crisis Crusher. So you need him because if your opponent plays Borgos, it really hurts. And it stops you from really going off until like turn 4 or 5.
Oh, all right.
And even if you do go off turn 4, it punishes you bad. And if they had 2 Borgos, you just probably wouldn't be able to play.
Okay.
So you have to dig for him and then get it on board, and then you'll end up going off turn 4 or 5, hopefully. Unless you're lucky enough to open him against Borgos, then you can just play him turn 1 and pop the Borgos.
Oh, there you go.
Something different that I'm playing than most people play. It's Quick Thinking Gotenks. It gives me another blue for blue energy if I need to. A lot of people are playing the Goku that lets you deal up to 2 damage to yourself and untap him, but I like this because it has critical and it lets you draw a card, so I'm not killing myself. And got 1 Flying Nimbus in the deck because you're not too worried about people attacking you, but you do leave yourself open quite often, so if you're playing against another aggro deck or mirror match, it's an important card. It's not funny, guys. I play 1 Bad Ring Laser. I don't know. I have mixed feelings about this card. It sucks most of the time, but it's amazing when you need it. Because if you get to a point when you're on turn 3 and your opponent is just sitting on that 1 untapped energy and you know they have a negate, and you're just trying to drop this guy for game, you make sure his attack gets through. And then this is just like your finisher card. You get him down to 1 or 2 life, and you get your double strike, or you just get him down to 1 life. You drop him on board after you've grinded a whole bunch. They're sitting on that negate. You play the Bad Ring Laser, you negate their negate, and then you just swing in for game. Because they can't out-combo this by the time you get there.
Jeez,
this card is amazing in the deck.
Yeah, and you only run 1 copy of it, huh?
Yeah.
That's great.
You don't want to play more than 1 because it's just your finisher.
Okay. And there you go. This week's winner at Ghost Quarters, Roy, with the spice. Check it out, folks. Heck yeah.